15 minutes left for questions. So on the right-hand pane, if you haven't already, there's definitely some areas there to ask some questions. So you can go ahead and put any questions in there that you may have. So we have a couple coming in. I can see the typing. So one is, I'm using MailChimp. This will be for you. I'm using MailChimp for my email marketing. What is the difference between that and what you offer?
So the difference is not so much between the platforms. MailChimp is a pretty good platform. The difference that we see is how you use that platform. And what we have done for our clients is we gather their data from their stores and their website. So, and then we put the data together and eliminate the duplicates and aggregate the data into different data points. So you end up with about 45 data points for each customer, as in what they shop, which brands, which departments, how much they've spent, when was the last time they were there, what's the frequency of their orders, that kind of stuff. So what it does is it gives you the ability to use all the features within the platform, including dynamic segmentation and having very targeted email campaigns. So that's what I see as difference. Nothing, MailChimp is a good platform, just like the one we use. It's about what you feed it.
Okay, good stuff. So another question, Ray, this one might be more for you. So can you use the point of sale through your iPhone for curbside pickup?
Great question. Not currently the point of sale. That's actually one of the reasons we did the curbside pickup app. Our clients can right now use an iPad for those functions, whether it's the point of sale and the curbside pickup. But hopefully, in the not too distant future, we'll have a true iPhone experience for point of sale.
Okay, actually, funny enough, we just had a client who requested that, and so we're working on one right now. It'll be a limited point of sale, but it will be accessible from an iPhone or any smartphone, really. All right, so another question. What themes, templates are available for your e-commerce sites? This is a long question. What programming language? And can a client customize the site on their own, or is it only available to customize through your development team? So Zeke, this is definitely for you. Let me start again from the top. So what themes, templates are available for your e-commerce sites, and what programming language? We'll start there.
Okay, so well, we have more than one platform. So the answer is different for each platform. So our enterprise platform is not template-based. It's a custom design. Our small to medium-sized platform, Cumulus, is template-based. And we have a set of templates that you can choose from. And then you will have access to the CSS part of it to make changes on your own. But if you want to make any structural changes, then that you got to go through us. And the programming language that we use, it's a mix of different programming languages. The main web programming language is called Fusion, which is built on Java. And then we use a lot of SQL, jQuery, HTML5, all that, all the modern technologies.
Okay. Another question. Do you know if any of your clients are fulfilling orders only once or twice a week? I'm curious if their customers are accepting of this.
Yeah, I'll take that. The answer is we have customers who've changed their fulfillment cycles based on their order volume, whether it's exactly once a week. It's as often as needed. I would also say I had a conversation with two retailers in the past couple of days that bear on this. One is a retailer who does health and beauty items in Chicago, and that retailer has shifted to doing curbside pickup. And at the beginning, it was a hard justification for them to keep them in the store that many hours. Now they're over 30 orders a day, and while it's not bad, it's not the normal volume for the store, but it's certainly keeping them in contact with their customers. So I think customers are meeting you where you can be. I think you need to try to meet them where they want to be. And it's a little bit of a mixed message. If you only have to the one thing I would say is if you can only fulfill once a week because maybe your stores are dispersed, you can't get to them as commonly, make sure you're messaging that really clearly, and I think you'll find your customers will understand.
Okay. And forgive me for squinting. The questions are coming up so small, it's hard to read. Okay, question from Justin. Can Celerant integrate with Shopify?
Yes, Celerant does have integration with Shopify, but I just want to be clear that we do the data exchange for all the primary data fields, as in we do the orders, we do the inventory, pricing, and customers. But Shopify API does a whole lot more, but we just stick to these fundamental things.
Okay. And then a question from Melissa. She's asking, how long will it take to launch a new e-commerce site? And how do I get product images to put on that site?
So it depends on Melissa's industry. So if she's in outdoor sporting goods, then it's a non-issue because we have, we have a relationship with about 6 or 7 distributors, and we have the images, descriptions, specs all ready-made. So we can basically just snap that into your website. But if you are in other industries, then you, like Michelle, you said, you want to talk to your manufacturers and get images from there. And we can load them for you, or you can load them yourself in bulk. So as long as they're named appropriately, following a naming convention, then it doesn't matter how many you have. And how long can it take to build a site? That also depends on which platform. So the enterprise platform takes longer, obviously. The small to medium-sized business is much more rapid, and it's based on the factors that I described. But we have launched sites as quickly as within 2 weeks. But that is not for every prospect, every site. That is special scenarios.
Yeah, and one thing.
Sorry, Melissa. Yeah, sorry, can't give you a straight answer because there's so many factors. But we've done it as quickly as 2 weeks.
And one thing I want to just throw in there too, we have a lot of vendor integrations in the outdoor sporting goods space, but we're expanding that too. So we have integrations now for Ingram, for books. We have integrations for educational toys, and quite a few other vertical markets. Outdoor sports just happens to be where we have a lot already available. But we are eager to create those vendor integrations across all verticals. And really all we need is an introduction with your vendor to get that conversation going. So we're definitely eager to create more of those. And we will as we get, introduced to more vendors. All right. So another one, Zeke, another e-commerce one. How long does it take to see changes on SEO to get to page 1?
Okay. So that I can give you ballpark numbers because nobody has the exact, answer for that either. So what we have seen with our own experience is that it takes about 3 months to see things moving, to see the changes. 6 months to be in a decent position where you start to rank higher, and about 1 year is where you feel like you have, accomplished quite a bit and you're ranking much higher. And then from there, you basically go into maintenance mode. So about a year to ramp it up to where you want to be.
Okay. All right, another one here. Some of my distributors have temporarily stopped drop shipping orders. I'm curious if customers are accepting of this and what I can do in this situation. I'm assuming for online drop ship for e-commerce.
Yeah. So yeah, we have come across that. Listies is one of them. So what we have done for our clients is we've taken those distributors out of the drop ship equation. So the availability that they had when they closed is no longer accounted into the calculation of quantity available. And those customers are now looking at other distributors, at least temporarily, to fulfill their client needs. But our actual consumers, they're not aware of that, obviously. But the retailers, they're just using other distributors or adding new distributors.
Okay. I have a question here from Michael. I am new to Celerant. My domain is currently hosted on Shopify. Do I need to transfer my domain from Shopify to Celerant?
Yes. So the way that would work, Michael, you would keep the domain where it is right now, and we will build a site for you. When the site is built, tested, quality assured, all of that is done. When we're ready to switch, that's when you will go in and you will change the domain over to Celerant. So that has to happen. It can't stay under Shopify.
Okay.
And we will walk you through that. We do that on weekly basis.
Okay. Oh, someone commented here that the audio was a little low. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think there's some issues with GoToWebinar because they're just experiencing so much volume. Okay, well, if there's any other questions, we have time for maybe one or two more. That's all that I see for now. But if not, you can reach out to us, info@celerant.com, or of course, through the website, celerant.com. There's a contact us page. We're here to answer any of your questions, whether they're just, just tips and tricks or specific questions on our platform for both existing customers and, of course, anyone who would like to talk about becoming a customer. And so that pretty much wraps us up for today. Ray, Zeke, thank you so much. And everybody, thanks for joining, and please stay well, stay healthy.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, all. Thanks so much. Take care.